everybody. I'm getting an early start this morning. Hopefully. If I can get out of here. I'm just finished dropping my daughter off, pulling out of the school. Hopefully get out of here without getting clobbered. Yeah, I don't know how this new holder's going to work. Looks like it's a little wobbly. Well, anyway, welcome to Random Thoughts with Proteus Chris. This is Proteus Chris, and let's have some random thoughts. And today's random thought, first one is Arizona looks like they managed to get that law from the 1800s repealed. A very bad law that was against, well, basically freedom. Which is the reason that law even came into place is because Donald Trump's failures as president. Which I guess, I don't know. That man, there's still people that send me messages talking about how great he was and how everything was so wonderful in 2020. And I don't understand why they think things were good in 2020. Things were horrible in 2020. I mean, it was a nightmare scenario in 2020. Everything went to pieces. But for some reason, to these people, it was a utopia. We lived in like a heaven on earth, according to them. Which I don't see how in the world you could even think that was a thing. It's crazy. Now, I've lived here for 5 years and I have yet to go to this barbecue pit place. It looks interesting. I just never seem to have time. That's the big thing, isn't it? Getting time to do things. And it seems to be hard to manage to get a lot of time to do much with the way life works. Never enough time. Oh, hello. Hi there, how you doing? But yeah, I tried to get my home studio set up again. Still got to work on the sound. I've got to figure out what's going on with my sound. Something is not working right up there at the house, so I'll keep fiddling with it. I think it's just the acoustics of where I'm at might be bad. I might have to try to figure out some way to get around that. May have to use a headset or something. That's a possible fix for it. It's just like I can't get quite the right sound quality. It didn't used to be that bad, but for some reason, since I moved my computer to a new location there, it just doesn't seem to like get a good sound acoustics. For the second of the month, the traffic is not too bad at the moment. Well, at the moment. I'm out early, so people probably haven't got out yet. there's a big string of traffic. Everybody heading to work. One of the things people keep telling me that was so great during the time of Donald Trump, 2020, was gas prices were $1.50. Well, here's the problem with that being what they think is a good thing. It doesn't matter it's $1.50 if you didn't have a job. And a lot of people lost their jobs. Might as well have been $20 a gallon. It wouldn't have, $1.50, $20 didn't matter. You didn't have it. I mean, realistically, you just didn't. The money wasn't there because people didn't have a job. They wasn't working. The insanity of some of these people, I mean, they just have to go out on a complete stretch here. I have to turn the air on to cool my phone off. It keeps saying it's getting hot. I don't know what I'm going to do about the heat issue on this thing. I got to figure out some way to work on the heat. Maybe keep it cooled off or something. But hopefully, when I take my vehicle to get the recall done, which the recall's on the defrost system, that might fix my air conditioning issue, and I'll be able to keep this vehicle cooler. Which would be nice, because it does get kind of warm and toasty in here, unfortunately. It looks like we might be looking at a vehicle for my wife this weekend, so I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. I haven't turned on any of the apps yet. I usually don't turn them on until I get a little further out. Although I have been getting some rides here in Galax. Apparently, I am just about the only Lyft driver in the area. Or at least the only one that bothers to turn the Lyft app on. Although it did turn itself on one night at 11 o'clock. There was a Lyft ride offer, which is kind of weird to get that late at night. I don't drive that late at night. That's I mean, they'd have to offer me quite a bit of money before I'd be willing to crawl out at 11 o'clock, crawl out of bed to go pick somebody up. Yeah, that definitely would need, it had to be a pretty significant payout. I don't even know what it was. I didn't even see it. It just come up and said that there was an offer. I'm like, huh? What? I didn't even know I was signed in. Because I didn't sign it in. It signed in on its own for some reason. Driving past the Walmart I used to run at. I don't do Walmart runs anymore. I just handle it. Oops, there it goes. I figured that was going to happen eventually. Ow. Sorry about that. Well, hopefully that'll stay there for the moment. This phone holder's not that great. It's not made to do this way. I wanted to get it. I didn't know that it would block the camera the way you're supposed to kind of put it in there. Which is irritating because I need the camera bit uncovered, and this thing covers the camera. So that's useless to me. Yeah, this morning I got a neighbor here selling. They're selling solar panels at a yard sale, which is kind of a weird place to sell solar panels, I would think. But I don't know what kind of wattage those have, but they look like smaller ones. Internet here is horrible for some reason. Don't know why. It's hard to keep a good connection. Going to be on the interstate, I would think, today. It's probably going to be wild. I'm just looking to get up here and get to work. Everybody's enjoying my Constitution videos. I've been putting a lot more effort into it. I am relearning how to do the software with the graphics and make it more palatable. Which I hope that makes things a little more interesting for people. I am almost finished with Article 1. I just got to do Section 10, and that will be the end of Article 1. Then I start on Article 2. And I'm going to try to put a little picture of a different president with each part as I go. Basically, sticker things along the lines of doing governmental, well, basically, I still got a ways to go to finish up the Constitution. It will take me a little bit more time to finish that. But I think that so it'd be easier, more little chunks for people to digest, easier to bring in and look at. was my plan. I wanted to make. I am not putting any commentary. I am copying text directly from the Constitution. If there's words and stuff in there that seem weird, that was what was in there, so don't blame me. I'm sorry. Copy and pasting. I'm not typing anything. So it is a direct thing from the Constitution, everything in there. I'm going to start putting the link to the site where I've got the transcript of the Constitution, so people can go back and look at it themselves. I did notice that now that I've been starting to label it as education, middle school, and U.S. government politics, education type, I am getting more views on it. So I'm getting, it must be getting pushed out to some educators, which I was hoping that would be great. I would love that it would do that. That would make this worth the while for me to do all this. I don't care if none of them go viral. I ain't worried about that. But just the fact that somebody can use it to help some kids learn how our Constitution actually works, considering that their parents don't know. Unfortunately, we need to. A lot of our adults and quite a few of the people in our Congress need to watch these videos. They seem to be under the impression that the Constitution mentions the Bible, God, and Christianity. It does not. In fact, it explicitly says that we cannot have that in our Constitution. There is no establishment of a religion. Oh, somebody got busted. Hope they read the Constitution when this cop pulls them over. What do we got? Well, we'll see in a second. I think it's the Fifth Amendment that your right to keep your mouth shut. Got him. He has him right up here. Okay. Did he pull them over, or did they pull the? That's odd. That's really odd. The guy pulled in. The cop pulls in first, and then the guy pulls in. That's strange. Did the cop just pull up beside of him, point at him, and pull over to the side? I mean, that's not how they usually do that. I mean, I guess he could do it that way. There's no law against it, I suppose, but it really the interstate now, so we should see some more traffic stuff going on today. At this point, I'm going to set my cruise control for the speed limit because, well, obviously they're out looking for people. It is the 2nd of the month. I'm hoping that things will be kind of busy up here today so I can do really well. It seems like I got a lot to do this weekend, unfortunately, that I normally wouldn't have to do, so that's going to cut into my work hours. So I got to make up for some time that I won't be able to work this weekend. But we'll see how it goes. Excuse me. Spring is always rough for me. It's a hard time. It always messes with my sinuses, causes me to get drainage. Oh, God. It's a nightmare. Well, they're trimming up the brush. Well, I'm glad they're doing that. You always got to have your bushes trimmed. Really, dude? These trucks will cut over on you. You got to watch them. The lane for no reason. You just match the speed of the other truck so they could block up both lanes, I guess. I don't know, maybe they're coordinating. They do that sometimes. A little tingly this morning, so something's going on with the weather. It's supposed to be clear today, though. Broadcast I did, unfortunately my phone died and I was not able to get it to stop or disconnect from the live stream right away. I don't know what happened with that. It got apparently if your phone dies in the middle of a broadcast, it can lock you into a live stream. Something to keep in mind. The one I got is pretty much falling apart. There's one that was on the property when we bought it. First things first, I need to expand my garage. Probably wouldn't hurt to redo some of the wiring in our house. At the very least, upgrade our circuit breaker box and have an electrician get that all set up. this guy didn't see the cop back there. Get up to a 200 amp circuit for the house. I think we're currently at a 100 amp circuit. Which is, I guess it's okay, but if you really want to do an electric vehicle, it wouldn't hurt to have a bigger circuit so you can do a stronger charge. Which is the way things are going eventually with people. I mean, it's just the way, it's the future whether you like it or not. Here, but I'm going to have to sign out before too long. My phone is just getting too hot. I got to come up with something that would be, I don't know, I'm trying to find me a Bluetooth what is it, a Bluetooth camera I can put in here that my phone can stream to. That would be good, but I'm going to keep researching until I find one. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.